how to explain those are passing by. Yes, the other brothers and the sisters of the Gathering of Christ Church. And we want to give the Most High the thanks and praise for the opportunity for us to be out here tonight. For us to fellowship, for us to bring forth the Most High word, for us to bring life and understanding to our people. I want to make a disclaimer and differentiate that we are not affiliated with any other Israelite organization you will see on the streets. As you can see, everybody here is in white. We respect all men, we teach all men, but yes, we understand that we are the Israelites. Being an Israelite is not a religious thing. It's not a new doctrine. It's about identity. And anyhow, I want to talk to the people tonight about what has been going on. Earlier this week, last Saturday, someone asked me, why do many people die on a Friday night? And it just came to me tonight, and I said I want to get into it. Let's get to the book of Exodus chapter 20, reading from verse 8 with the Most High Sabbath. Let's get into the book of Isaiah 58. Reading from the book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath. Remember the what? Remember the Sabbath. To keep it holy. Sabbath means the day of rest and Sabbath, right? Verse 9. 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Most High thy power. The seventh day is the day of the Most High power, day of rest, of honoring the Most High. And let me get it clear. We are not no 7 days Adventists. The Most High says to keep the Sabbath day holy and to acknowledge it. Because if you go into the hospitals, if you go into the police stations, you will see that the most amount of murders and people being locked up and the hospitals being packed is on a Friday night. Think about that. Why does on a Friday most people die, accident, in prison, locked up in the hospital? Because when you ignore or justify to break the Most High commandments, by default, your spirit is given over to the evil entities of this world. Think about it. Now, this is just low-level teaching right now. This is just real simple. Why does it on the Sabbath that most of our people has died? Let's read it again. Verse 10. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Most High power. In it thou shalt do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in the 6th day the Most High made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in it, and rested the 7th day. He rested when? On the 7th day. Wherefore, the Most High blessed the Sabbath day. He blessed the what? He blessed the Sabbath day. He blessed Sunday. He blessed the Sabbath day. Yeah, he blessed Palm Sunday. He blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed. He hallowed it. He sanctified it. He separated it. So the Most High sanctified the Sabbath day. Not us, not the 7 days Adventists, but the Most High separated. You see, brothers and sisters, not every day is the same day. There are ordinary days, and there are actually holy days, and there are days who do certain things. So, brothers and sisters, let me get into it some more. Because what is going on is that we have been colonized by pagans. And because we have been colonized by pagans, we carry on pagan tradition. We carry on pagan ideologies. We carry on a pagan mindset. So here's what's going on. Most people will go online on a Friday, drink alcohol, do all kind of thing, On Sunday, I don't work in. Now Sunday is my day to rest. My oppressors, my colonizers, taught me that I must rest on a Sunday. But as a people, if you do history or look into the Bible, we used to work on a Sunday and rest on a Sabbath day. You see, we have lost our way. And again, I'm asking a question, and if anybody can come and dialogue with me, I will appreciate it tonight. We will appreciate tonight that someone could tell me something contrary to the Bible. Why do people die mostly on a Friday night? Why? There are called nurses and doctors on overtime on a Sabbath night. And predominantly is the so-called black people. Predominantly is our people. So we gotta think as a people. If we say we believe in God, we must honor Him. We must respect Him. We must actually do what He says. Go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasures on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Most High honorable, and shall honor Him, not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure, nor speaking thy own words, then shalt thou delight thyself in the Most High. You shall what? Then thou shalt delight thyself in the Most High. No, you will delight yourself. No, you will delight thyself in the Most High. You see, you can say what? You can say what? I have a personal relationship with God and all this fantasy mindset and some demon you're talking to. You must do what the Most High says. If you love your wife, you love your husband, you honor your parents, you will do what they say. But because we don't see the Most High, we will feel that we can say whatever we want, and we will create a God that we want of our own likeness, which is the devil. Because look at our communities, look at our children. Look how we are living as a people. We are destitute. We are under a lot of financial struggles. So you cannot tell me that we are following things the right way. It's time for us as a people to wake up and for us to take responsibility into acknowledging the true and living God. Yes, I know there was a white Christ, but the Bible shows us Christ was a man of color. So you need to read. The book speaks about black people. The stars of the Bible is people of color. So don't come and tell me that this book is oppressed. This book teaches us how to love, how to live, how to function as a people. Then again, now we're going to get into the blessings of keeping the Most High Sabbath. We have a lot to talk about tonight. A lot to talk about tonight. But someone asked me a question, so I'm going to answer tonight. Why predominantly the most murders and most people are in the hospitals are on a Friday night? Why? Reading from verse 14. Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Most High, and I will cause thee to ride upon the high place of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob thy father, of the heritage of Jacob thy father. You know the heritage of Jacob? Man, this man had a mobile economy. Listen, do you think that money in the bank is something? Man, you look about the flocks that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob had. Brothers and sisters, they were wealthy men. They were men that long suffered and had patience and received a lot of resources that carry them onto the next generation. You see, now we were taught, now we were educated generation after, if we lucky. That wealth not going on to your great grandmother or your grand. That wealth only reaching your children, and that's a house and a few thousands. This blessing what the Most High is talking about is a blessing to go through generations, brothers and sisters. So when the Most High bless you, brothers and sisters, nobody can take that. But it's time for us to see the truth. It's time for us to stop settling ourselves for this money. The issue with our people, especially so-called black people, that we have been trained, we have been conditioned to the rap music, to the reality programs, to the rap music that money is riches. Riches is the people. Riches is actually having resources, land, water, and livestock. Think you have money? That 15,000 in the bank, you think that's something? Every 100,000 is in the bank. We live in an inflated society. Therefore, what your money value today, it don't value next year. And you have been conditioned to believe, you know what? I some money in the bank for a year. I'm going good enough. And even that money from my children. But your children can't really utilize and actually capitalize off of all your hard earnings. So now, we need a true blessing from the Most High God. Let's read it again. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 13. If thou turn away thy foot from the Sabbath, from doing thy pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of the Most High, honorable, and shall honor him, not doing thy own ways, nor finding thy own pleasure, nor speaking thy own words, then thou delight thyself in the Most High, and I'll cause thee to ride upon the high place of the earth, and feed thee with the heritage of Jacob. Right, brothers and sisters. Right. Talk about some blessings. So what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago? What's new? What's the latest? Oh, crime. What's the latest? What's the latest? You know, we're going to talk about that. What's it? Oh. You look at the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, reading from verse 4. The earth is out of course. We are living in a crazy matrix and actually accept this as the way of life. The condition of the earth. The earth is out of course. Look at it. Do you remember last year? They were hail falling in different parts of Trinidad and Tobago. Haven't you all seen that in rainy season we had hot sun? Actually, the nature of life itself has changed. The earth is out of course. And the horrible thing is that we have been so mentally in captivity that we actually accept the opposite as a norm. Let's get into it, brothers and sisters. Let's get into it. The earth mourned and faded away. The world languished and faded away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Just a whole lot, right? We read it over. The earth is out of course. The haughty people do languish because they are breaking the everlasting covenant, the law. We as a people, as God-fearing people, as we claim to be, or as we want to be, we have broke the arrangement. You see, let me tell you all something. Let me go to Deuteronomy 10 verse 15. Let me prove that. You see, the purpose of us coming out here is because we have a covenant with the Most High God. Oh, right? You get it? Reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, and verse 15. Only the Most High had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he shows their seed after them. What? Shows their seed after them. The Most High honored our father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and through those men that his seed actually came into a covenant. Read that one more time. Reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 15. Only the Most High had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them. Even who above all people, as it is this day, circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart. What? Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart, and be no more stiff-necked. Be no more stiff-necked. So what has happened is that the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has actually broken the everlasting covenant. You see, brothers and sisters, we are the salt of the earth. And if the earth uses flavor, there is no flavor. Think about it. People that live quite Japan, quite Europe, to come China to go for carnival. You think it's carnival? Or is the spirit within us as a people? Look at it in America. All brothers that are called Judah, but Americans in America, that every ethnicity of people does follow our people and envy them. Therefore, how we dress, how Judah dress, if they are the kings, how they operate, the whole world follows them. You know Michael Jackson? Michael is the back close to the hand upon a tape pads and straight in the air. Everybody do the same thing. Think about it. Everything that our people do, in Judah in particular, in America, they follow. We in the Caribbean and the warriors, the Bible shows us that we shall howl. Therefore, when we speak, we shall draw people. We will draw people in iniquity. We are drawing people into a captivity mindset and a so-called carnival pagan ritual. But we are to draw people unto the Most High God. You see, we are the kings and the priests of the earth, and we must represent. We are not represented. We are following. And the issue is how long we will be content in this condition. I know we're in the matrix, but there are many of you who are seeing the matrix and going back in the matrix, and some of you are fighting the matrix. There's a covenant with us, and for those Gentiles who want to come on board, you have your position too. You have your role to fulfill. Let me go back now into Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 24, 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Few men are left. So there are many widows. There are many mothers that are out here to fight on their own because of the earth is out of course. The earth is out of course because of our men, our leaders have fell into captivity. And even today, as men of the Most High God, we are struggling as a people to come and unite. You see, how long will we talk about the murders? How long will we entertain ourselves by watching the news and who killed who and watching TikTok and watching the How long will we do these things? But it takes a few men to come out here and stand, and we come up for the matters And one day your daughter's gonna get big one day. One day your daughter will get big. And then we don't want your daughter to follow the same way these women have been dressing and conducting themselves. One day, mothers, your son is gonna get big. And you won't want these men to follow the pattern of the men in the community. So it's up to us to come together and find the order of the Most High God for us to agree to better again. Listen, brothers and sisters, we are the Garden of Christ Church. We come here tonight to ask nobody money. We're talking about prosperity. We're talking about biblical truth to come out of the state of your others and people. Look at the signs, look at the information. As you can see, there's no more old men with jacket and tie. It's young men that come and speak the word of the Most High because he said, that's what he will do in the last days. Let's get verse 20 now. Read from Isaiah chapter 24, verse 20. The earth shall reel to fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall, and not rise again. Listen, I ain't trying to shy you up, right? Don't you know? You see anything that interesting on this side? You listening? Okay, read that verse again. I want you to listen to this, right? And tell me if you're seeing this. Reading from Isaiah chapter 24, verse 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. How could the earth be reeling to and fro like a drunkard? Does the earth drink alcohol? Let's get into some more. And shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall, and not rise again. Verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Most High shall punish the host of the high ones, the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth, and the what? And the kings of the earth. So the kings of the earth is speaking about your politicians. It's speaking about men in power or in rulership. The host of the high ones is the ones who your politicians are worshiping. You see, brothers and sisters, to the root of everything is a deity they're worshiping. Is a God that they're worshiping. Not the true and living God, but a power. How could you actually brainwash people or chain up people as we speak in Trinidad to make them vote for you? When the whole years passed, you did nothing for the people. You got to take a place our children. But come to a rally and through music and make people drink and vote for you. It has to be a spiritual hypnosis. Because nobody in the right mind will vote for anybody when we have seen through the whole century that every politician stole from the poor. They oppress the people more. Look at the regime that we're in now. How many of you are going to vote a black man in power, a so-called man of integrity, and he oppresses people more than any other regime? So there's some sort of spiritual power that they have upon the minds of the people to convince them and to actually bamboozle them that they're going to make a change in the community. Is it real foolish or a head shaver? So the words of the high one with the ingenuity and the spiritual wickedness shows these kings of the earth how to manipulate and to persuade. Many things that is happening today is based upon spiritual wickedness and a high level of persuasion. So everybody who partake and lay down with the beast will be punished. Let's continue. Continue. from verse 22, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. Verse 23, the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, when the Most High of hosts shall reign in the Mount Zion and in Jerusalem, and before his ancient gloriously. Right. So the Most High is giving everyone a fair opportunity to get things together. Last scripture, let's get the book of St. John chapter 4. It's time for us to see it for what it is. Oh gosh, we know that these politicians don't seek our best interests. We seek continually. We try things our way. We try voting. We try these religions. We try doing it our own. But look at our children. Look at our community. Look at the state of Trinidad today. Everybody frightened now. Anybody blaming minister security. Not realizing it's a spiritual entity that operating and dictating. Listen, you can get 100 police vehicles on this promenade right now. And if a demon tells someone to kill someone, they're going to kill. And they will get rich. What you will see? 100 police officers there. And how did man go get away? No, is you wrestle against principalities, powers, the rulers of darkness, and spiritual wickedness in high places. We're not wrestling against flesh and blood. And we have been so carnal and so conditioned that we view the warfare carnally. And that's why we're still in the same condition. We are in a spiritual war, brothers and sisters. Can't you see it? Can you see it? Billions of your taxpaying dollars going into Hilux, going into more sophisticated and more equipped vehicles and weapons, and still crime can stop. Think, people. It's time for us to think. Last scripture. This is a serious scripture, and I want you to take this seriously and consider, right? Because at the end of the day, we all know in our spirit, in our conscience, there is something after here. I don't care if you want to be an atheist. I don't care if you're agnostic. I don't care whatever stick is. At the end of the day, in your conscience, you know that when you die, that you're going to be somewhere. But where are you going to be? And this is the true reality. This is where the spirit being conscious and being recorded with, and we want to ignore and pretend it's not real. But it's real. How will we have eternal life? Let's get into that. Reading from the book of St. John chapter 3, verse 4. Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born again when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Yashaya answered, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water. Born of the what? Water, and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So now, we must be born of the water and of the Spirit to inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Let's get into some more. Reading from verse 6. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. So, we must ask ourselves, are we of the flesh? Are we just on the dopamine rush? Are we just on pleasures of this world? Gluttony, fornication, drunkenness, reveling, hatred, greed. What is our true focus and base attributes of our lives? Or are we about eternal life, righteousness, love, caring, forgiving, loving, building a nation? What are we about? Because the carnal man can't receive this. Because the carnal man focus is his own pleasure. His focus is to get high, maybe have sex, maybe to greed, maybe to steal, maybe to just accomplish what you want to accomplish in life. But the man of the spirit, he seek everlasting life. He know that there is something beyond this realm. He understand that what he sow, he shall reap. He understand that his spirit is true. That when he closes his eyes and he tries to open, he can't open until the spirit comes back within his body. He understands that. He understands that the spirit leaves him and travels around the earth. What are you? Carnal, or you seek the spiritual life? Because everybody talking about the spiritual these days. Everybody talking about the know God. But you know what's going on? Are we separating our own passions of the flesh for righteousness? Because if we stand for righteousness, we won't be in the condition that we're in today. There won't be no poor man walking the streets. There won't be no vagrants. There won't be no drug addicts. There won't be no fathers. There won't all these things. You look at that scripture. Continue from verse 7. Marvel not that I said unto thee, ye must be born again. The word both where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but cannot tell whence it cometh, and whither it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit. Right. Brothers and sisters, I tell you all that this word that rests upon anybody's conscience, seek to get baptized. Humble yourselves. Acknowledge that you are a sinner. Acknowledge that righteousness is going to carry us further and give us life. Understand that what we sow we shall reap. Understand that the way we live as a people with one another is how our children will carry on in the next generation. It's not just about us, it's about what we will carry on to the next generation. So with that, I want to say a process of the most high, ahayah, ahayah. The I am that I am in the book of Exodus chapter 3 verse 13. That is the name of the Most High. They're not Jehovah, they're not Yahweh, they're not Jah. That was the name that was given to us by our same oppressors who worship them. Because that is Satan. His name is I am that I am. The being, the power I created over this earth is what and is to come. That's his name. The everlasting being, the everlasting power. Ahayah, ahayah is his name. Okay? So, any questions? Any comments? Please feel free to engage us and reason with us. Yes, we know that we're Israelites. We teach all race of people. You can be Chinese, you can be Indian, you can be Benny, you can be Black Kanta. We teach every race